Hello and welcome, and to any sort of Polish watching, witam. Yes, I will know what to say to the gentleman in the shop now. I've been looking, and it's the one that I knew before, which was goodbye. Oh, I think I've just gone and stopped it. It's do widzenia.
Do widzenia.
Yeah, you'd have heard that. Yeah, that's Google Translate for you. Yeah, that's the proper way to say it. So yes, we have taken a loss. I've had a bit of a clear up. I did a mod review earlier on this very map, and specifically because this has really challenged me. And I thought, well, I know I could use that. And I thought we obviously bought the MAMs, which I've had in forever, but I found something by the map maker by the mod maker. Got to do something with that. That's shockingly terrible. Although I suppose I've got to have it level there. Yeah, there's a couple of things in editing that I noticed that we're going to do a bit of alteration. I thought, if you're going to do what I'm going to do, then really this is in the wrong place. It's weird how sometimes... No, I can't do that. I need a actual tractor. So let's grab a tractor. The nearest tractor... Yeah, you will do nicely. Let's drop you down. Yeah, we need to move the H2 Studios. If we're using, really, if we're going to do like this where you run through, people always talk about efficiency, and it is true. Efficiency is very, very important. We've got the runs to do for the animals. I'm going to invest in a trailer. Now, that is a point. I was going to go for the animals. Now, I'm not sure. These won't allow you to do... We've got the 30 tonner. Yeah, we have. So I don't need it. Yeah, we've basically got way too many trailers because of all the testing that I've done. Right, so we really need to go the other way around. We need to go forwards. Because where I put the plough is right where I think... Well, there's two places actually. I suppose it might make more sense to do it on this side. Yeah, I was looking at space, and I'm not sure the power lines sometimes stop you doing this. Those doors, now we're going to have them open always, so it's going to be a run through. Now I know in real life, well I don't know, no, sometimes people take doors off or leave doors open all the time. Right, so let's get rid of the old one, because that is now, we're gonna have it moved. It's going to cost us about €500 to get it shifted. I'm hoping we can get it just there. It doesn't matter if we can't. It's not the end of the world. We'll go the other side if not. Oh, no, it's bigger than you think, actually. So that's the first one. Oh, it does actually fit in. Obviously, you wouldn't open your doors ever again, which we know. Which is true. I would want that level with that door. I suppose, actually, that's not far off. It is level, but the biggest thing is with any sort of thing like that is to get it level with where it needs to sort of do whatever it needs to do, and we've honoured that. Now we could use this. It is true. This will do everything we want it to do, but obviously the manure's now getting a lot, 20 odd tons, so that's more than that. It's two sort of things to that. So we're going to go up to the shop, and I'm going to go grab the facts. Yeah, let's go with the faster option. Yeah, we're going to go, because our fertilizer business should get better, really. There's not many more sessions on this left. But, yeah, I want to do this right up to the harvest. I want to do it proud, because it is a beautiful map. And we had a comment earlier, actually, from Empath Man to say exactly that. It's a great map. It is. I agree with him totally. But RajotGPLAY is... I've not heard of... What is that? Is that white? Oh, it is a something as well. Jankus. Oh, winning ticket. Oh, wow. Actually, 15... Oh, that's a collectible, though. I don't really care what it's worth. We found something. And we also know that it's not just about tokens. So we can look for like winning tickets and stuff like that. Quite amazing. Yeah, so I did my first mod review. I would really appreciate it. Oh, I can see something on there as well. I can't pretend that I didn't see it. It is a... Oh, a €10 collectible. We're collecting rubbish now. Well, I don't mind. Well, that looks pretty. It's just a tree stump, but I thought it got something on it. You have to be so careful though, because obviously, mind you, I'm mainly looking at the map if I'm honest. I must admit, it's such a beautiful map. There's so much to sort of focus on and all around you. And I am trying to do my camera angles so that you can actually see all the detail, because it is quite amazing. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I always do think that. I know Polish maps often get a bit of a slating, really, and also not a lot of airplay. But I've always liked them a lot. There's a real sense of community. Reminds me of Greenwich Valley, one of my favourite British maps in FS19. Love Greenwich Valley. It was got a real sense of community. There were villages everywhere, and it really, just going through the villages made you sort of feel part of the community, and I've really liked that. The Polish maps, I think that's why I always favoured them a little bit. I don't mean favoured them over anything else, but I mean I do like them a lot. Right, so then. Oh, it does say Vitam. Vitam, my fine fellow. We would like a trailer, please. I'm hoping that you've got the one that we actually want. Or are we going to go for the animal one? Trouble is, it does... No, that's true. We want the animal one. Now then, after much... It's a shame, really. Do we look at... I think we're going to buy a trailer. Keep an eye in the sales. That is expensive. I am right. Very expensive, that is. Yeah, I think we'll... They often get them in the sales. We might have even had them and I haven't looked for them. But I think what we're going to do for now is we are going to buy a trailer. Yeah, I'm going to buy... Which was... I'm a bit torn. I mean, there were sort of 2 or 3 real winners in the mod review that I did. Yeah, I was saying, and then I've done what I normally do, dart off to something else. Yeah, I really would appreciate your feedback. It's not the best mod review. It obviously is my very first, and so therefore even I was being critical of it. Yeah, these are fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Price from Blendart and Kolchosnik, which are my favourite cultivator makers. So the other thing I was thinking about, not only the cost is stupendously good, and it's up to 23.9 cubic meters, this one, but that's because it's taller. It won't do us. We want this up to the 20 cubic meter, which is... Did we try that one? We want it going... I'm trying to think, if we're going... Where we put that, we'll be coming back around the circuit and we'll go, we want it on the left, that's right. I love the fact it's got narrow tyres as well, and I've never heard of Barum with light covers, without light covers. Light covers, without light, I can't see what that's doing. Aprons, some at the back, I saw it moving. Yeah, marker lights. Not bothered. Sidewalls, natural wooden. Decals. Yes, we want it to be its proper BSS. Absolutely. Yeah. Never heard of BSS, but design one attaches. Ooh. Plus trailer hitch. We will indeed. Not that I think we're going to be joining, but it's handy for if you go down the shop. I'll keep the natural colours for now. For a grand total of 3,899. The only disadvantage I found to this was the fact that we can knock it down as well if it's 20 cubic meters too big. We didn't test this particular one. We are going to buy it though. It was a little slow on releasing. You didn't release straight away. It was about 1.5 seconds. But yeah, I will finish what I'm saying honest. I would really appreciate your feedback on... Ooh, what's that there? Why am I stuck in there? Like that. I had no idea. It threw me out the shop. Yes, I really would appreciate. I will finish, honest. Honestly, I will. I would appreciate your feedback. Even constructive criticism. I've gone, it's the long one. But then I was going for testing too. I wanted to show the mod review, not just... And then, of course, it went into... being specific, So I didn't want to, because I can do a mod review in 5 minutes and I can just literally go over the little details, but I wanted to be thorough, and it is about this sort of brought it to light really, which was I didn't have any well, I did, I had the MAMs, which I've had in forever, which has disappeared. Yeah, because I've got to be honest, it is a cracker, but it's always had limitations, but I've had it in through loyalty to the MAMs. I have. It's a cracking, the burlap. It's a fantastic thing. It's always been a little small, but this is quite amazing. But then that doesn't really shock me, because Blendart Kolchosnik do my favourite set of cultivators, so they are really good modders. I'm not sure, we might have to knock this down to the one we tested was a 15 cubic metre. So the beauty of this, like I was saying in the mod review, if you wanted bulk, this is not very good, but we're always only doing straw or TMR, so to us to have less options when you're going through the X2 Studios is quite good. So what I was thinking about the X2 Studios being in the wrong place, if you're using traders like this, you really want to be doing like a run, as in like going around where there's the least amount of turning possible. So I thought, well, this is actually about right. Now then, straw. Now there is one advantage to go in the mixer wagon, and that is the fact it will do straw pellets. So yeah, we've gone for the normal option. Let's have a little bit of a look at how much straw do we need? We need about 8 tons and about 5 tons, so really very little. Yeah, the beauty of this is there's only a few options, so we really want very little. Like that should do nicely. So left hand side, want to be literally turning straight into this. Now this has not got a bad turning circle, really. So just if I get my angles right. Ooh, like that's not got my angles right. No, it's not that. It's not that. It's what you thought. I wasn't sure whether this would actually do it or not. I really wasn't sure on that, so I did say that just to cover myself. So I think we're going to need to knock this down. Oh, it's doing that thing. We want to customize. We want, I think it is that one. What left? Yeah, it's, I think it's the 18, sorry. 18 left. I think we'll get through with that, but I might be wrong. There might still be one more down. The one we tested in the thing was the 15 tonner. Ooh. I think I've quite got that right. So we need to attach. Will this actually? Ooh, I think it will. I think we're onto a winner. So this is bigger than the one I tested. But you'd say that, so we need to see whether it's going to hit the ceiling when it goes through, in which case the 15 tonner is going to be the better option. There was very little movement with it, but yeah, we did. It's true, I never thought of that. I think this is probably going to be need knocking down again. Oh, it's doing that thing where you're too close to the, yeah, you need to be out a bit more. Yeah, okay, got it a little sec then. It's a bit of a fail, but then the MAMs did that. I've got to be honest, obviously we did it with for more to test it, so I thought that was, I thought we'd done enough to do, but the other one's okay. Right, TMR we need, yeah, we'll do for a full one. I think this is definitely good for that. Yeah, so not a success, but then we didn't test the 18 tonner. I've got to be honest, that is not, it's worth it. It's not, didn't go mad. So TMR now. This time a full one. Yeah, so we're going to expect a tiny bit of like rough and tumble. That's to be expected. I am going to go into a time lapse though, because there's quite a few little jobs to do with the animal side of things, so it's going to take quite a while. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Time saving stock check. July is, yeah, May is still, well, it's still actually worth a bit. We've only got 56 litres, so I think we're all right. Sugar, July as well. Okay, but it's not bad if it's true. Any more for any more? July is, yes, sugar and soybeans, which is, I think actually, isn't that the soybeans is one of our businesses, isn't it? Let's just see how they're doing, because I've not focused on them a lot, because I've relied on the fact that they're all working. Yeah, which they are. Yeah. These are going to... Oh, milk. Glad we saw that. Now then, the only thing is, we've got a contaminated... I'm going to play it like that. Contaminated one of those. So I'm going to... Yeah, we're going to bring in an old friend. You can link these as well. This is one I had in a long time ago. Didn't really know, I'm not sure if it's in trailers or whether it's in miscellaneous, so yeah, I've had a bit of a tidy up again. I've removed some and tweaked a few bits and bobs. Yeah, the BAM system. So we actually wanted this one, not the one that we chose. That one was. I think it is. It's that one. We wanted the 15 tonner. What was that one? How come we can't get that? We tried it. It was the 5th. Oh, maybe. When we tested this, it didn't do hardly any jumping, so I'm a little bit confused as to why this one did that bit of jumping this time. It wasn't this one. PS3 for blown straw. It will do other things too. Does that mean it blows straw? It's got a straw blower building? I doubt it. 23.5, it's too tall. But it's specific, as in like that is it. There's no... Yeah. So... Right, yeah, stay on track, Mr. Smith. Let's have a look for this trailer. I'm sure it used to be. Yeah, that was the one that we tested. 15.3 cube mid. That was the best. But I was thinking of that one. But we never showed any of this shaky bits. And I didn't do it for the cheapness. It's just I'm a big fan of a Blender and Kolchovnik. So I was being a bit loyal, even though that one is by Red Cat. It's a cracker. And you will be seeing it in other Let's Plays. Definitely is not. It is, I'm right. Yeah, it's... Yeah, I've left the Weckman in. I'd like to try that still. We didn't actually get around to testing that. I said I was going to, and then I didn't. I think I'm not sure. I think it's a lift, in which case it's an epic fail for us. Not meaning it's an epic fail completely, but it is for us. So, right, so it's got to be in miscellaneous, which is in M's. Yeah, I had this in an awful long time ago. You can colour it. I always thought there was a bit queer. I always thought there was a bit more to them than met the eye, and I was right. If you look on the model page, the reason it's got... I'll show you. It'd be easier if I show you, then you've got a reference point. I always found when you... Here we go, the K-Base water trailer. Yeah, and we do want it's 15 tonner. It's a little smaller than I'm used to. Carries water, milk, and everything. I'm going to call it actually. Yeah, you can add a trailer attacher. You can link them together. What makes them a bit special? I always knew there was something about it. It's got strap support. You can use it as a trailer, so it's a two things in one. So it's really quite clever. So I may well be having this as my... On a start from scratch, you've got to sort of be jack of all trades, master of none. I have a water... I usually go for the 5,000 I'll pay for the 20 tonner, the Omatana. But this one's also a trailer. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I normally go for the TPS and it's 1,500. I'm talking myself out of it now. But this is still, it is a cracker. And apologies. Right, so let's change this. I'm going to need to go down. And the other thing is you can colour it. I can't remember if this costs you. No. So we are going to go white because this is for milk. I think we're going to go cream. Because white's a bit bright, I always find. Colour. I'm going to go silver. I'm going to go metallic. Chrome. Yeah, they're a bit nice. Doesn't show that much there. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Slightly more. But it's also a trailer. And I know we've already got one, but obviously I want an additional one. I'm quite happy to pay that. It's not like we are totally skint. So, right, fantastic. Right, we need to go get that. Because we do need to do our milk. I'm looking forward to doing this, really. So let's grab... But actually... who we've got right now is probably the very best for this. So let's go and grab that. Get the milk done. We've got all the feeding done. Those... When is that? Yeah, what is the... Canola's 2 months away. Have we got any barley? We have. Barley's going to be ready next month. So if we don't get a harvester drop in the morning, and we've got to decide. Really, it's as simple as that. Decisions to... Oh, don't we need to be spraying? I believe we do. We shall have a quick look, and we shall set that going right now. I'm sure we've got some weeds. 21 and 22 a little bit, so we're passing right by the boater that has the narrows on, so let's grab that and set it going. And I know we've got our beauty, and we've got the stones to do. I'm not that worried because this is a small run, so I'm not trying to focus on everything, but we shall use that beautiful, my favourite shed, and we shall stick this in it. Yeah, there's quite a few knacks you can put. Yeah, the thing that I was trying to say was, if you've ever noticed about Polish maps, is there's a lot of closed, yeah, they're always enclosed garages, which you've got to ask yourself the question, why? Why would anybody do closed garages? Because like any country that has roads and that, the type of thing we've done now, I doubt you'd ever see in Poland unless it was in an enclosed, yeah, like a yard, because of stealing. And it happens in any country. I'm not saying Poland's any worse than anyone else, but what I'm saying is the fact that there's so many closed garage types does tell you a story without having to say a word. Really, Great Britain's getting the same. I'm not having a go at any... Oh, hang on a minute, I can see a... Oh, wow, I never saw that before. Wow, that's an all manner of collectibles on this. It's quite amazing. Right, let's grab this. I did always wonder about the box, but there's nothing you can see on it, so you can't... Your hand doesn't appear, so it really is just a box. Right, so let's grab this, and this has got narrows on, even though they don't look terribly narrow. They are. Oh, that's lucky. That was a little bit lucky. Right, so then, let's get this going, and then we're going to go grab that. What we just bought, that I seemingly forgot what we just bought. Terrible. I still don't feel quite myself. Normally my memory's fairly alright on a Sunday. Ooh, I think we'll do this one ourselves. It's not much on this one. But these are going to be ready in the morning. Seriously. Right, let's get these sprayed. Right, yeah, I'm not going to... No, we're just going to do this one ourselves, and then we're going to set the worker on the next field. But yeah, I think we can manage this. Although there is a lot of weeds here. It's a lovely little sprayer, this. Quite pleased with it. Very, very reasonable. I wouldn't normally have it. I'm not a massive fan of really little tinies, because it takes forever, but they are thin fields, so... And again, I thought it's specific to the area. It is an Eastern European manufacturer, so I thought it fits perfectly, and I was trying to go for that as much as possible. Yeah, we missed a few, and this time it is my fault. Actually, there's more weeds on here than you think. So... Right, it's just been down to make a cuppa. I said I promised I would. Word is your bond, as the old saying goes. It is true. You're only as good as your word. A fact that a lot of people have forgotten, really. Yeah, in the times we live in. Right, I'm only doing this one. Let's not get carried away. Oh, turn and circle on this is not... Yeah, it's not a messy or a fence. Although the smaller fence, they're not... yeah, the cheaper range, the one that we've got is the... it's a good all-rounder, so therefore it's not like the high-end fence. Whereas the masses, as a whole, tend to actually, given the due, almost all of them are very good. Some of the older models are a little bit not quite so good, but... Not that turning circle's everything, but it really does help a lot. It's a bit previous. yes, I really quite enjoyed doing the mod review. Again, always looking editing. It was in editing that I was like looking at this and thinking, seriously, H2 Studios is in the wrong place. I am my own worst critic, which it does teach you quite a lot. That's why I like observing. Observing is a really important skill. So well, I will keep saying this. Yeah, my golden rule is efficiency. Even though I'm not efficient, I try to be. Yeah, it's my. Oh, I missed a few over there. I can see it. Yeah, I aim to be efficient. Ooh, ooh. It's a little bit, quite a patch under that tree as well. And then we shall set this going. I think we're going to need some more as well. Some more spray. I've got to be more specific. I'm a terror. I play back in editing and I think, will you finish what you said? And also, I sort of half make a comment and then go on to something else. I'm a terror. I admit it. I've got to try to get better. But I've got to be honest, a lot of it is that you're concentrating on one thing and then you're doing something else, and sometimes your concentration leaps from one thing to another. But it is bad. I admit it myself. I've got to get better at it. You're trying to have a conversation with people. It does pay for you to stick on track with what you're trying to say to people, really. To do that, that's more on this than I actually thought. We're pretty much still covered the entire field. I must try weed spots. Not with this, obviously this doesn't support the spot weeding, but I must have another go of the spot weeding, because last time I tried it, it was an abysmal fail. It was actually worse than blanket weeding, which worked fine, but spot weeding was terrible. So I must try it again, see if the physics of spot weeding have been improved, where you wake up the next day and your weeds are all back. It's the way it used to be. And I thought, well, I'm not paid. Why should I pay 40 grand for spot weeding when it actually doesn't work? So I'm hoping it's been fixed. Oh, wow. Seriously. There was pretty much nearly everywhere. Just didn't look everywhere. There's still quite a bit, really. Just come and grab that one I can. Oh, and one there as well. And one there, and one there. Yeah. Ooh, no, I see one as we come in the field. That's the one. Right, now then. Field 22 is where we are, and it's very full of weeds. I don't think we actually put this one down. I think we bought this one as an extra. So we'll see. I am going to make this one field in time, but job. I'm not sure if it's going to pick this up. It might or might not. Oh, it has. Fantastic. That is lovely. And I don't think I'm going to get any more than 2 headlands out of this. Yeah, not really 2. So 22, say course 8 meters. Oh, activate 8 meters, and go. And we're going to go and do our business that we were going to. Wait, no, it's there. Fantastic. Right, let's go to the shop. Now then, what did I actually buy? Seriously, what were we got the trailer. Oh, that is really quite bad, but I don't know that we're going to do much about it. Yeah, I think we finished off the conversation about why most of the locked garage types to hide things and to keep things under lock and key sort of speak about, well, it is renowned for it. Yeah, Britain says, I think that's right, it was the milk one, of course it was. Well, milk stroke trailer. Yeah, now I know that going forwards it's not a bad trailer really for doing 2 jobs in one, but it is still true the Omatana and the TPS is still only 6,500 in comparison to 15,000. But it doesn't, the other thing is it doesn't do to always have the same thing. You used to get these in the sale quite a lot, but I'm not sure if we'll see them in the sales anymore. Yeah, I think there's a limit, but I think it's about 10 grand, so really you probably could still see these in the sales. I don't think these have open portholes. We should have a quick look. Ooh. Yeah, swivel axle, but there's short swivel axles. No, it's not got any. Yes, it's a very short swivel axle, which I don't know if that's I don't know if that's better or worse, if I'm being totally truthful. Yeah, swivel axles and me are not really stupendously fantastic. I'm getting better. I'm not as bad as I used to be. Yeah, Greenwich Valley is one of those maps that I would I'd love to have a go at that. I presume it's not going to be converted, which is such a shame. It was, if I'm going to be totally truthful, my favourite FS19 English map. Yeah. I might do Purbeck as well. I know I did sort of half do it and then I didn't carry on because I didn't like the start, but I think we could yeah, I think we'd choose another start. Shouldn't be long far off finishing, really. Yeah, so this is going to go on. Right, let's get the milk. Let's get that. Let's concentrate on the task at hand. Get the milk. Ooh. Yeah, it's a bit bad. We're going to have to do some more with it. Right. I know it is, yeah. Oh, I think there's some milk in this one as well, isn't there? I think the milk's up here, behind this door. Yes, it is. Oh, wow. And I thought the other one is down by this door. Ooh, I've got to be careful. No, it won't feel because I've already got milk in it, but it is true. See this end, or is it the other end? No, that's the cow end, it's the other end. Yeah, it's gotta be. Right, okay, so... No, we're gonna miss that. We're gonna go through that door now. Ooh. Bad. Yeah, where the ploughs was the second option I had for the... oh, it's down this end. I remember seeing it now. She just go through. Yeah. I don't know if we can get... Ooh, I don't know if we need to... Let's just see. Sometimes... Ooh, okay. It's a very good... I suppose it is. Yeah, it's right down there, so that makes sense. Got any... I think we had 20 odd tons. I think. Milk, no litres, milk, 6.6 tons. I think we'll leave it till the morning. I think if we do like 15 tons of milk, we need to check our 2 dairies as well. Oh, I've done it again. Yeah, well, this is a bit like that trailer that I said, the 18 tonner. It's a bit wide. It was a poor choice. I think what we should do is swap over the uses and do this for the slurry. And clean the Omatana out because it's not coming through the door. It really is sort of struggling a little. No, it is me actually. Yeah, it is. It's enough room, but it is tight. I am right. Yeah, so we really do probably want to swap this and have this as the slurry one and have the Omatana as... So we want to go see the grate where we're supposed to weigh. It's quite kind. Not sure. I think the storage for milk is 100 tons in this. It was quite phenomenal. So, oh, it is as well. I'm right. So we don't really need. It's a bit of a slow unload. I seem to remember that about it. It was another one of those sort of gripes you have where you're like, but yeah. So that's the point. Let's have a look. We've obviously, yeah, wow, it's done a cracking job. Or she, I can't. Got my Star Wars names in now, so we can now put these away where they properly want to go. Now, being as this is a set, yeah, that is definitely a bit rough. Right, let's have a look. 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 Let's have That's another thing I'm going to do. I think I could do alright with... I mean, I know it's weird. Obviously, when you're talking, I know the better way to do things is often to use leveling a bit more. I was looking at my what I did with this, and I thought you should have leveled. You should have done leveling more than you did do, and you'd have done a much better job. Although I've got to be honest, leveling with the road doesn't always work very well. So yeah, this is a set, so it doesn't matter if I put this in front of it. So we'll be using it always together. You can have that as a milk tank as well. So it's a very, very good sort of price. For additional storage, you could chuck that on the front and the tanker on the back. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to fumigate, which we can only sort of show you by using our hose. We should fumigate the Everton, and that could be the milk tanker. And this one will be the slurry stroke, so we should leave this out the side here. We don't really need to wash this one out. We should grab the other one, which I think we put back around here, which has got the... Yeah, let's go and wash it out. In fact, yeah, but let's just simulate. We would obviously go through proper procedures and really clean this out, but we can only simulate that with the hose. So it's actually quite clean. I don't suppose it's seen that much action. So this is now going to be the milk tanker. And that one is going to be the slurry one. Going forwards. Smashing. So I think that's everything we need to do. I'm looking forward to seeing how much of a bump we get with our fertilizer business now that we're doing. Well, I think actually it was all okay last month as well. So that's going to do 480 times 10 would be 4,800. About 6,000 for that, and the cheese would do 2.4 tons, and the chocolate would do 2.4 tons. So it's going to be about 10 tons. So we will upgrade it in time. But for now, just keep it as is because it can manage about 10 tons a day. So let's see. Sometimes things drop in sales later, and also sometimes they don't. Yeah, that Jackto, Gordon Bennett. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was thinking what I said was true. It's some. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.